Hi, it's Emily with another episode of A Road to Recovery presented by Addiction Recovery Care. I'm here with Destin Kohorst. And Destin, your addiction started after high school and it led you on pretty much 10 years of being in and out of jail, in and out of treatment centers. Kind of talk to me about that journey.
So I mean, exactly just that. I was in and out of jail, in and out of treatment centers for a while, probably in and out of treatment centers, including outpatient centers for maybe upwards of 20 times. Yeah, it's a lot. But I would keep making excuses, right? So it was always like, oh, well, I got to get back home, or I got to get back to my friends, or whatever the case may be. And finally, that last time that I went, I think I was done, you know? And I think that I just needed to do something different. So I kept saying, I don't want to go to all these, sober living facilities. I don't want to stay. I don't want to do this. But the last time I did, and I stayed, I went to detox, and then I went to a 30-day program, and then I went to a sober living house for 6 months, and I stayed in Elizabethtown for 3 years, and then I finally moved back.
So you were in and out of, treatment centers, you said about 20 times. What kept you going to treatment?
It's a good question. I think that each time I maybe stayed a little longer, or I got a little further, if that makes sense. And then I felt like I was tired, it wasn't fun anymore, but I just couldn't, I couldn't get away from it, but I wanted to. Yeah. And I don't know, that last time I was just okay, I got to do something different this time. And that's what I did.
Your story is really one of never giving up. What would you tell someone? Because so many people get maybe discouraged. They went to treatment, it didn't work, I can't do this. But obviously, it took 20 times, but here you are. What would your message be to people?
I think that, you can, just because it might not feel like it. It might feel like, this is how it's always going to be. But if you keep pushing forward, I think that eventually, I don't know, I learned things each time I went, and there might have been something that resonated with me each time I went, and eventually it just stuck. So just keep pushing forward is what I would say. And just because, you might fail at something, it doesn't mean that you can't get better. Because obviously you can.
Well, Destin, we're so glad that you didn't give up and you kept trying.
Me too.
Thank you for sharing your story with us. And we'll see you next time on another episode of A Road to Recovery presented by Addiction Recovery Care.